want to start this video off by saying Black Lives Matter. It's crazy that we still have to repeat this year after year. And I also want to say rest in peace to George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmuad Arbery, and the countless other lives that we have lost to police brutality, racial injustice, and the systemic racism that is ever present in America. I also want to say rest in peace to David McTee, who owned a restaurant in Louisville, Kentucky, who was brutally murdered by police. Let's say his name. There have been countless innocent murders ever since George Floyd has passed away, and I'm extremely proud and thankful for everyone that's out there on the front line, or the non-profit organizations that are pushing for change. It means a lot to see you guys just trying to fight for change every single day. This video isn't to glorify or sensationalize what happened, or increase my following, or talk about something which is a trendy topic. Believe it or not, I've been talking about this topic since I was 12, 13 years old. I remember when Trayvon Martin first got killed by Zimmerman, and I just remember feeling really helpless, because at the time Trayvon Martin wasn't really that much older than me. I was 12, 13, and I think he was 17. And just hearing how a boy his age could be innocently killed like that, it really made you question the society you grew up in and what type of structures were in place to guard you. We've seen a lot of celebrities, a lot of these so-called influencers show their true colors. Virgil Abloh, of all people, who I used to really admire his work, his authenticity, him being the first ever black creative director at a major French label. Who wouldn't be proud? But a man of his stature, a man with his influence, in my opinion, shouldn't be donating $50. If an off-white paperclip costs $100, or I have no idea, but I know it definitely costs more than $50. I want to encourage people to sign as many petitions as you can. I've been signing every single day since the event took place. I want to encourage people to donate as much as they can. Even if you don't have money, there's other ways that you can help by writing to your MP to demand that the UK stops selling tear gas and other forms of equipment to the US. Please also make sure that you have conversations with your friends that are not speaking out and are staying neutral. Call them out, question why, and also your parents. Racism is very prevalent in the South Asian community. There have been many instances where I've heard parents, not my parents thankfully, but parents of other people, use derogatory terms to describe people that are darker skinned, use terms to objectify black people in general, and it's a stigma which I think our generation needs to tackle and challenge. I'm very thankful that I grew up in a household which was very open-minded. My parents always encouraged me to explore and challenge my own thinking, if that makes sense. My mom, she used to volunteer when we first moved to the UK for the British Red Cross, and she's worked with so many different ethnicities, from Somalians to people from Sudan. So we've been thankful to have grown up in an environment where we've been surrounded by so many beautiful personalities, and we've been able to learn about their struggles, because when we first came to this country, we were both ourselves asylum seekers. So everyone had their own story of why they moved to the UK, and what they were trying to reach. I also want to call out every single person that's watching this, that hasn't stated anything, that hasn't condemned what's happened. And just before we go into the specifics, if you are silently donating, signing petitions, but just don't feel the need to share, that's absolutely fine. Keep on doing your thing. This message is not directed towards you, but there are many people that are neutral, impartial, that are ignoring what's going on. When we look back on, this event, we'll question what our role was and how we performed. So I think it's very important that we all take an active role in what's going on to try and shape the generation of our children. I think it's very important. We want justice for the people, the innocent people that we lost. Those 4 police officers involved, Derek Chauvin and the other 3 officers, should be convicted of not the 2nd degree or some other bullshit. They should be convicted of 1st degree, because you can feel the hatred. Those men should not be patrolling the streets of America or any country. Breonna Taylor, who was innocently gunned down while sleeping, she deserves justice. Her killers are still free. Ahmuad Arbery, his attack highlights that there are still dangerous white supremacists looking and trying to take advantage of the skin. So I pray for all my brothers and sisters continuing to fight. I wish you guys all the best with what's going on. I pray for you. Just know that I'm behind you 120%. Let's keep applying pressure, and until we seek justice, there's no peace.